Hello everyone, it's your girl Talisa here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a makeup tutorial step by step and I'll be showing you all the products that I will be using. First I use the Nivea Skin Cream Gel for my moisturizer and I use the Full Coverage Absolute Foundation which is number 8. I then went in with the Absolute 3D Concealer. I use the Spritz to Fix Matted Spray and I use the Locked In Finishing Powder. So if you're someone like me with oily skin, you might want to use all the matted products. I use the Absolute lip color for my lip, which is Black Cherry, and I use the Princessa eyeliner pencil. I also use the Mattify Me Face Primer also from Absolute. Then I went in, I started to moisturize my face and then I used the primer. You might want to get a good primer for your skin, especially if you're someone with an oily skin like mine. You might want to get the mattified product. So I went in, I started to brush my brows. You might want to do the same thing, brushing your brows in place, make it easier for you to do your eyebrow. Then I started from the inner corner and I started to outline my brows. You don't necessarily have to outline it as the shape of your eyebrow, but most time you really do your eyebrow like that. So doing your brows, sometimes when you're doing the outline and the shade, sometimes it might look off, but that's not what you're supposed to worry about. You're supposed to worry about when you're concealing it, when you're cleaning it up. That's where you're supposed to worry about. Sometimes you might go in a little bit in the arch area to make your brow how you want it, because sometimes you don't really want it to look like your actual shape of your brow. And for me, I started from the inner corner also. Once I get there right, I try my best not to. And ensure that you're not nervous when you're doing your eyebrow, because especially the concealing area, because it will mess it up and sometimes it's just harder for you to get it back where you want it. Always ensure you use a buffing brush, or you could use one of the beauty blender to buff the concealer out. So for the top of the brow, I use my foundation that I'm using on my skin, which is that what you're supposed to use. Using a lighter shade like the concealer might make it look like you just put on an eyebrow. Well, in this time you don't do your eyebrow like that anymore. Well, that's where you started, but that's not where you're going to be. You want to ensure you buff it out again. Make sure it look clean and nice. So for your eyebrow, sometimes when you do your eyebrow, it doesn't have that transition at the inner corner. So what you do is use the same brush that you're using to do your concealing area. Use that brush, ensure that it doesn't have a lot of concealer on it, and you use it in the shaded area at the corner of your eyebrow and you just brush it in a little bit, and there you go, you get your transition. Sorry. After your eyebrow, you started to use your foundation. You might want to do it different from me, but you do your foundation, and when you're doing your foundation, ensure that your eyelid, you use your foundation also on your eyelid and in your hairline. Doing so, it's harder to know that you actually have on a makeup. Like, you can see some makeup, you can see the hairline and the face. You can definitely know that you have on makeup. No, ensure that your hairline, you use the foundation in your hairline, on your ear, and on your neck. Depending on what you're wearing. If you're wearing a turtleneck, you don't have to use the foundation on your neck. But if you're not, ensure that you do it lightly on your neck. Not as much as how you do on your face, but ensure that it's just lightly right there. You want to make sure that you blend it out properly. And while you add in your foundation, you highlighted area and stuff, ensure that you spray your face. Either you want to use water or you want to use a setting spray. I would recommend you use the battery water to spray your face, or you could use a setting spray. And please to ensure that your sponge is also damp. For doing so, all of that, your makeup blend very easily and you don't have any pressure doing your blending. As you can see how this one is blended out, very easy. I don't have no pressure, and it's just like that. And for your foundation, your foundation is one color, that means your highlighter must be a two color lighter or a color lighter. It depends. So my highlighter is a color lighter. My foundation is number 8 and my highlighter is number 7. This Absolute brand is a very affordable brand. Every time I buy something from the Absolute brand, they always seem to amaze me. They also upgrade each time I buy something. This always seems to upgrade on their products and make their products more wider variety. I went in with the Maybelline Banana Setting Powder and I set all the highlighted area. Then I use the Wash Squishy Red contour palette and I do all the contouring area. And also when you're doing your contouring area, ensure that you blend it properly, and then you go back in your hairline again and then you blend it properly, just so you will have a better correlation of blending. Thank you for watching this video this far. I hope this video was informative and you learned something from it. Any question and inquiries you can leave in the comment section. I'll get back to you. For your nose bridge, you want to go in with a smaller brush. This brush that I'm using is an angle brush. It do work well. Some people might use a smaller brush than this to do their contouring. You know the contouring is for to let your nose look smaller, or you can just make your nose look anyhow. You can make your nose look very slim or you can make it look broad. I started by blending. I use the same brush that I use for my contouring to blend out the setting powder. When you're doing the jawline area, when you make your jawline, ensure that when you're doing it, you use beauty blender and you brush down. Do not brush up. You're messing up the jawline, especially if you're someone that have a fat face like mine. So you blend everything and you ensure that everything is corresponding, everything doesn't look off. Then I went in with the matted finishing powder from Absolute. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscription button, turn on your post notification bell, and be notified when I post any new and upcoming videos. I then went in with this eyeliner pencil. If you're doing a simple makeup and you want your simple makeup to look more outstanding, the eyeliner is the best way to go. Imagine you don't have on any foundation and you just draw your eyebrow and then you have on your eyeliner. That's a plus. It seems like it gives your eyelash volume even though you don't have on any mascara, and also it just look very attractive. So not necessarily you have to put on a foundation, but just do your eyebrow, use your eyeliner pencil, and you look very nice. Your face, it gives your face a lift. Then I use my eyelash. I get this pack of eyelash from Amazon. It's 5 different styles. Then I went in with the glue, which is the hair glue. Using the hair glue, you want to ensure that you put it on the strip of the eyelash, blow on it for a couple seconds, so the glue will look tacky. So once you start to lay it in place, it doesn't move. But if it doesn't look tacky, as you put it on, it might shift, and then your eyebrow, and then it might nasty up your eyelid. And I started to use my pencil from the Absolute. Look at the color that it's giving. This lip pencil is giving. Absolute is doing a wonderful job. I have so many pencils of them and they really do very good job. And nothing like a lip gloss most of the times. and just a simple color, and your makeup is all. I went off the camera and I do my blush, and I use a nude eyeshadow over my eyelid, and then I set my face. And tell me guys, tell me what do you think about this whole look. And look at that setting spray. Look at the finishing. My skin looks so melanin. And don't forget to watch, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.
It's the joy of the first steps of a child. It's the joy of your great-grandmother's smile. We came a long way, but we ain't slowing down. We got a strong pace. No, we ain't losing.